In the job market of today's world of goods and services, there are a few characteristics that employers are looking for in their potential employees. These are critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving. With that being said, why do we not have an education system to promote these very important and valuable ideas? The education system in America is failing our young people and forcing our students to think in a reductionistic way, which eliminates almost all other nonlinear ways of learning. But before I want to talk about how I fix this, let me tell you a little bit about what reductionism is. Reductionism, in a philosophical context, is a theory that asserts this: the nature of complex things is reduced to the nature of sums of simpler or more fundamental things. In terms of education, reductionism is learning individual subjects in isolation rather than showing the interconnectedness of them all. For example, science relies on math, and language, in and of itself, really is a science, and is often studied through linguistics. By forcing students to follow this one line of thinking, where everything is isolated, the outcome is the death of creativity, critical thinking, and problem solving. Each aspect of life does not exist in isolation. It is built on the interconnectedness of systems, and this is how I believe that the education system should be formatted as well. The following account, which I'm about to read, is from the New State Park project used at the Orange Grove Middle School in Tucson, Arizona. This is from Frank Draper, a teacher who was involved in the project. End quote. In this project, students had to research park philosophy, park management, land management, recreation theory, social systems, geography, ecological community theory, and politics. They then used their newly acquired knowledge to design a park with a $100 million budget. The park had to include land required by the park's charter, and yet deal effectively with a threatened lawsuit if they desecrated nearby Indian burial sites. It also had to be attractive to users, yet not cause any environmental degradation. As the students designed the park on a computer, they used a spreadsheet to keep fiscal accountability and a Stella model of park development / environmental degradation to keep design accountability. Through the process of developing and presenting their design to their peers, our students developed mental models, structured with the help from us, the teachers, of land use decision making that connected seemingly unrelated facts they found during their research to a bigger picture. What more do we ask of educators than to prepare people to be able to find information they need and use it in new ways? Again, that's from Frank Draper. Another example would be this. In a systems thinking study of marine pollution, students can trace declining fish population to an overgrowth of algae caused by chemical fertilizers. This leads to a study of crop farming and fish farming and their interaction in all economic, cultural, and sociological ways. Understanding the many interrelationships requires further study of government regulations of both industries and the aquaculture and agriculture, and the methods by which pollutants are transferred to and within the sea. Now you may be thinking, it sounds nice, but what's the point of all of this? The point that I'm trying to make is this. Using a systems theory model for education, we can more adequately prepare our students for real world and not have them jumbled up in the rote memorization and recitation of facts for just standardized testing purposes. There is much more and a much better way that we could be doing to help our students, and a much better way to help them in the long run. Thank you all for coming. Have a great day.